supposed to put in place and keep in place. I'm going to tell you what this feels like.
What it feel like?
It feels like racism.
There we go.
And I don't pull the race card. This feels like racism. You're not professional enough to apologize or give us better energy, even though I didn't physically came back. So why did you let me walk out the store with 2 candy bars without ID and without swiping my card?
Because that was part of the whole total. I couldn't swipe it for just 2 things when you were adding it.
I'm asking you, company policy-wise, because I don't work here. And I didn't make up any of the rules.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
I was down on my looking to hit me a lick, ready to get into some since I was legit. I had big dreams of getting rich. Now we leveling up in this. Take a look at my kicks. You know we stepping on toughest nigga. First one to get hit, don't make me send a blitz. My head is itching for it. Hollow to split like a list, but wait.
Whoa, now what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome back to Sheldon's Bullet Gas Studio, where we come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot this shit with Sheldon, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if this your first time here, or if you're a returning viewer trying to decide if you fornicate with the channel on God, go ahead, give me that subscription, follow me on Facebook, all that good stuff. Let's get up into this video today. So if you don't know, Tyrese is going head up with Home Depot in $1 million lawsuit. And we got the video, but before we get up into this video, let's get into this article from TMZ. All right, now it says, if it seems like Tyrese Gibson was more heated than the situation called for, he tells TMZ there's a good reason he got so upset. Tyrese said seconds before his interaction with the cashier, he'd been on the phone with his best friend, Brandy Norwood, to wish her a happy birthday and to console her, as it was also the 11th anniversary of her hero, Whitney Houston's death. He also told us he gave Home Depot every opportunity in the world to clean this up, and they just refused. Tyrese wants $1 million from Home Depot because he believes a cashier racially profiled him, and his whole exchange with her, including a FaceTime call, was captured on video. The Fast and the Furious actor just filed a lawsuit on Thursday, but the incident went down back in February at a Home Depot in LA's San Fernando Valley. In video shot by Tyrese's team, the actor/singer explains to the cashier that he had authorized his team members to use his credit card to complete a purchase, but the cashier wouldn't let them. Tyrese was not physically in the store at the time. He says he left because too many customers were recognizing him, so he left his team with his credit card. The problem for the cashier, as she repeatedly explained to Tyrese, who had FaceTimed her, is that she needed photo ID to go with his credit card. He told the cashier he was just in the store 5 minutes earlier and seems to be insinuating, "You can see my face, you know it's me, Tyrese." I guess he felt like his face card was enough, you understand? When the cashier insisted she needs his ID, Tyrese did a little name dropping as he threatened, "Should I have the CEO of Home Depot call you tomorrow because he's my neighbor in Atlanta?" Oh God. So this one of my residents in Atlanta. So they in San Fernando right now, but he's saying the CEO of Home Depot in Atlanta, one of my residents, is my neighbor. Oh God. Okay. The cashier have backed down. The cashier never backed down, and Tyrese ended up going back to the store to complete the purchase, but not before having a lengthy standoff with the cashier and her manager. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Tyrese, he and his 2 team members, Erica Mora and Manuel Hernandez, have been in the Home Depot on many occasions over the years. Tyrese says he's seeking $1 million because that's how much he estimates he spent at Home Depot over his lifetime. If that sounds like a lie, keep in mind he made some huge improvements at the pad he sold last year. Dude built his own Benihana style grill in the backyard. He also wants punitive damages on top of the $1 million. Damn. For its part, Home Depot says diversity and respect for all people are core to who we are, and we do not tolerate discrimination in any form. We value Mr. Gibson as a customer, and in the months since this happened, we've reached out to him and his attorney several times to try to resolve his concerns. We will continue to do so. It's unclear if Tyrese has discussed his grievances with his Atlanta neighbor. Oh, they being petty. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go and get up into this video.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
So he had his film crew there. Somebody came up there for a show. He ready.
3,000. Okay. Go ahead. Exactly. Mighty.
All right, so what's the problem? Let's see.
So you're a supervisor, right? What's your name? Corelli. And your last name is what? Why not? Because you work here. And I have a problem with your energy when you're unprofessional.
She ain't got to give you her last name, though. I don't think so. Maybe a last initial or something like that, but I don't think she got to give you her whole last name. I don't think.
What's your last name? Okay. So, ma'am, how long?
Don't consent to being recorded.
What is? How long have you been working?
I don't consent to be recorded. I love when people think they know the law and they say some shit like that. I don't consent to be recorded. Ma'am, you are in public. If you don't consent to be recorded, take your ass home in a private area where you can tell somebody to shut their damn camera off recording. Because anytime you step outside that door, yes, it's subject to be recorded. It's surveillance all around this motherfucker. You ain't consent to that. You know what I'm saying? God damn it.
In here, man. You? I just have a question. How long? 1 year. Okay. Gotcha. So,
But then, okay, hold on, Tyrese, man. You know, and I'm with you. If it's some racial shit going on, I'm with you. But sound to me like she just, so far, it sound like she doing her job. You know what I'm saying? She need photo ID because people be running scams out you. You know what I'm saying? If you was getting scammed and they didn't check photo ID, then you'll have a problem with that. But then you go up here to check this woman and cause a whole scene at the Home Depot. Like, you stopping everybody else from working and shopping and getting shit done just because you feel inconvenienced. I'm just saying. I don't know. So far, it don't look right, but let's see.
the problem with what just happened is that I've been living 3 blocks in here for 2 years. And if this is a policy without a pro account, why are you the first person to stop my team and my builder from coming here when I've been coming to this particular Home Depot for 10 years? Make me understand that if this is a policy and you're the boss and you run this place, why are you the only one doing or living up to the company policy? Explain that to me.
I can explain other people's actions.
You can, because they reflect you. If you're the boss and you're the manager and you say it's company policy to show ID before you swipe a credit card, unless you have a pro account, I'm asking you and your staff and your team, these people all work for you. And you're the supervisor, you're the manager, anything that anybody do as far as their role that may not have the same particular seniority that you have, make me understand, after 10 years of coming to this place, with the same guys swiping for way bigger amounts, and this is like the smallest transaction they've done. Make me understand in 10 years why no one has ever asked for ID.
Maybe they changed policy. Who knows? Under new management, I don't know.
You don't know? And you work here. And you're the supervisor. You're the cashier supervisor. Which means that when everybody do all the shopping, they got to come see you before they swipe their card, along with the rest of your team that are cashiers. Correct?
I'm trying to figure out how is it race though, and I am never the one to not call race because I'm calling that shit out every time I see it. If it's some racist behavior, I'm just trying to figure out how he's saying this is racist. Is it because it was a Hispanic male that was swiping the card, you know, and she wasn't expecting it to be that amount or whatever. I don't know, but
Because if it's a policy, then everybody should be living up to the policy, right? So make me understand after 10 years why this just happened for the first time without a pro account. I've not been to the store. And make me understand how you just seen me and other people that work here just seen me physically in the store. And I was just here. Sir, did you just see me in the store?
he interrupting other people, bringing them up in the shit like they really want to have something to do with it. Sir, did you see me in the store? Yeah, I saw you in the store. The fuck? Man, just cause you Tyrese, man, don't nobody give a fuck, bro. Like, really?
Sir?
I gave you, no, I'm not lying. I gave you $20. Remember that?
So how did you barely look at me if I bought 2 candy bars from you?
He expecting everybody to be like, oh, that's Tyrese. I seen Tyrese in the store. I remember seeing Tyrese, man. Everybody ain't gonna recognize you, man. There's a lot of doppelgangers around this motherfucker, man. You might look like somebody probably see you and think that this is somebody that look like you. You feel me? Goddamn. Or they may see you and not give a damn. I swear to God, I didn't walk past Eric Benet on Venice Beach. I didn't be like, oh, that's Eric Benet. Oh God, oh whoa, what's up, Eric Benet? I didn't walk up on him and I didn't give a shit. It's Eric Benet. You feel me? Like, he's a human being just like I'm a human being. It wasn't gonna do me no benefit to be up there and fan out because it was Eric Benet. You know what I'm saying? I saw Big Boy, not the rapper, Big Boy, the DJ, the radio personality, and Joe Torre or Guy Torre, one of those brothers, they're actors. Was it Topanga Mall in California? That was outside of Foot Locker, just talking, having a conversation like two regular people. I didn't run up to them and just fan out and be like, hey, such and such. Some people don't give a fuck, man. Some people might not even know you, goddammit.
And we gave you the scanning machine. You looked at me, you just did the whole transaction, and I walked out.
That boy said, you looked at me. We made eye contact, brother. Man,
Are
chill
you
out.
telling me you've never seen me until right now?
No, I'm not saying that. I just didn't recognize you.
I'm not talking about recognize me as a celebrity. You did see me, correct? I just want you to confirm that I was just in the store 5 minutes ago.
Now he done got all off from the lady that he's trying to deal with to prove a point that he was just in the store, and he's trying to prove his point with this person, and he's getting all off. God damn
You
it.
were there, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't know if it was you that was there. I barely looked at your face.
Okay.
I was really bringing all this stuff up.
Oh God, man. Tyrese, what are you doing?
Okay, so I just did it real quick so I could get back to the other. So that's why I didn't get a good look at it.
Regardless, he's still a fast.
Okay, so I just called you on FaceTime.
That's not valid form of ID.
No?
No.
That's
A passport or
10
state
years.
ID.
10 years. Now.
10 years.
No pro account. I'm just trying to understand how you're the first person.
He like, man, let me get the hell up out of here. He scratching his head like, shit, let me get the hell up out this motherfucker.
You say, here's the company policy and this is what we're not doing. I'm trying to understand. And you represent the supervisor cashier. Make me understand how all of these cashiers for the last 10 years have been swiping my credit card without me physically being here with no ID, with no pro. That's the policy. Make me understand. Because them not
It's fucked up because me and Tyrese share the same birthday, man. I ain't like this nigga.
doing that.
I think his birthday is January 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
The policy that you're supposed to put in place and keep in place. I'm going to tell you what this feels like.
What it feel like?
Racism.
What?
And I don't pull the race card.
What?
It feels like racism. And you're not professional enough to apologize or give us better energy, even though I didn't physically came back. Your staff and employee that works with you and for you as another cashier, he just seen.
All right, so his birthday is not January 17th. He's just a Capricorn, just like I'm a Capricorn. That's what it is. Okay, that's what I had to look that up. I remember it was something. That's what it was. Okay, he's a Capricorn. I just had to look that up. But yeah. Not like this guy at all, man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing too much.
I bought 2 candy.
I'm on the later end of the Capricorns. I don't know if that mean anything. You feel me? I'm on the last 2 days.
Bars.
Even I don't even be giving a fuck about them horoscopes, really, to be honest. I just threw that out there because
Looked me in my face. He swiped it, and I walked right out the store. Is that the policy too? Where he's gonna use a scanner and pay for 2 candies,
check him out.
2 candy bars, and let me walk out the store?
He's tapping into his acting right now. Check him out. He's giving us a performance. Let's back him up. You feel me? Let's not interrupt him.
Hey, you understand? Because them not doing that is not living up to the policy.
Hold on, I didn't give him the action. And lights, camera, action, and go.
We're supposed to put in place and keep in place. I'm going to tell you what this feels like.
What it feel like?
It feels like racism.
There we go.
And I don't pull the race card. This feels like racism. You're not professional enough to apologize or give us better energy, even though I didn't physically came back. Your staff and employee.
So it's better energy that you're seeking and an apology. Oh, okay.
That works with you and for you as another cashier.
Check him out.
You just seen me. I bought 2 candy bars. He looked me in my face. He swiped it, and I walked right out the store.
Hand
Is that
gestures.
the policy too?
This is a great
He's
actor.
gonna use a scanner and pay for 2 candies, 2 candy bars, and let me walk out the store?
He's got the role. We got the actor. We got the man for the part. We'll be calling you. We'll be emailing you shortly, man. You're natural. This guy right here, man, chill out.
Exactly right. Which means I never showed you my ID, and I never swiped my credit card, and I walked out with 2 candy bars. Is that also the policy?
So now, what he just did was put oh boy on blast. I thought you was gone, brother. You should have got up out of there when you had the chance. He just put you on blast, bro, for not doing your job correctly. You was supposed to check that damn ID. Now you fired. He just told it on your ass. He just dry snitched on you, man. That's what we call dry snitching. He just did that.
A nod, like, oh yeah.
They nodded.
Yeah.
And I also just called her on the phone, and I showed her my face, told her I was just in the store.
That's why he was scratching his head like, yeah. I didn't recognize who you was, brother, but I did recognize who you was. But
I nodded as well. So why did you let me walk out the store with 2 candy bars without ID and without swiping my card?
Because that was part of the whole total. I couldn't swipe it for just 2 things when you were adding it to the
That was the whole total, but you don't even know if my credit card would actually go through. You let me walk out the store without seeing my ID or letting my credit card swipe.
you're fired.
Company policy? I'm just trying to understand.
You're
I
fired,
don't
man.
understand.
I'm not sure if that relates to what.
Don't worry about who I am. I really thank you. They're disrespecting me and my team on purpose, and I'm handling it.
On purpose. I don't think it was on purpose, bro.
I'm asking you, company policy-wise, because I don't work here, and I didn't make up any of the rules. Do you let people come to Home Depot as a cashier?
Now his
and
voice
you
is
scan
escalating.
Candy bars or drinks or anything.
He's protesting.
And you let them walk out the store without paying. That's what I'm
If
asking.
it was
you.
one person alone, no, I wouldn't let them do that.
Okay. I'm good, man. I'm just trying to understand.
Check him out in them breeches he got on. Check him out in them shoes. What, them Chelsea boots? Bruh, sharp as a tack, ain't it? Look at him. Boy, that boy came out there with them tic-tac shoes on and the goddamn picnic breeches. Sharp as a motherfucking tack.
I'm feeling what I'm feeling.
What happened? I mean, about were you with a customer calling over the phone about the
Yes,
transaction?
that was me.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, and I get your point. I mean, your frustration, and I do apologize about that.
Professionalism. I get your point in your frustration yourself. You didn't apologize, though. Let's go.
But she was just following protocols. I
Okay,
mean,
I'm asking about the protocol. I don't work here.
got it.
So
Got it.
educate me about the protocol. I walked up to this gentleman. I grabbed 2 candy bars.
Got it.
He scanned it, and I said, "Hey man, they're gonna finish the rest of the transaction. They got my credit card," and I left.
Okay.
I did not pay for my 2 candy
is this, man? Who is this dude? Who is him, man? He the supervisor of the whole dang shebang. You feel me? That dude right there funny. He funny, man. Check him out.
You left your credit card to that person?
With them. I was just here with them, and this man just seen me. He scanned.
Huh?
Hold on, let me finish. He scanned my 2 candy bars. I looked him in his face. They were finishing up the transaction, and I walked out of your store with 2 candy bars.
At this point, he really don't understand what the problem is right now with that part. He's like, what are you saying?
No ID, and I didn't swipe my card to pay for it. And he let me leave. So then, as I left, sir, they're now here to finish the transaction.
Got it.
Regardless of who I am, I don't like getting attention. And I just started seeing people looking, and I was like, let me go ahead and work my way out. They've been coming in working.
You didn't like attention, yet you came back and you just grabbed all the attention. Sir, did you see me? He grabbing folk over here and there. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't I just here?
With me, they work with me. I don't treat anybody less than. I treat everybody with respect. They've been working with me for 10 years. I have not been in this store in probably 6 years. So I'm asking the supervisor, who won't give me her last name, what is the store policy that you have in place that you're supposed to implement where I'm able to scan 2 candy bars and walk outside without my ID and without paying for it? And he let me leave. And I'm calling you on FaceTime to say if you haven't identified.
He feel like this FaceTime is ought to be valid. Did you show your ID on FaceTime?
ID problem, and I don't have a pro account. You're looking at me on FaceTime, and I'm telling you it's me. And then you're saying the policy is I got to come in here and show my ID. So why did your coworker let me leave with 2 candy bars with no ID and I didn't swipe a credit card? If that's your policy, that's what I'm asking. If that's your policy, I'm asking you. I don't work here. I'm asking you, what is your policy?
She's just doing what she was trained, dog. Is he this rich that he's out of touch and think this is racial profiling? I don't see the racial profiling. Maybe this is a problem that inconvenienced him. That is another problem, and I ain't saying he ain't got the right to be upset. Maybe he should channel his anger at something else other than racial. But bro, you can't get the black community behind you on this one. I ain't standing behind you on this one right here, man. You feel me? If you was wronged, you was wronged, man. I ain't saying it, but I can't get behind you on the race thing. So far yet, I ain't seen the race thing. Unless there was a big amount that homeboy was swiping and she was like, nah, we need some photo ID. If that was a big amount and she's and she's profiling off of that, you know what I'm saying? That's a different story, but if I don't see it at this point. Other than that, if that ain't the case, I don't see it.
This is a reflection of you. Because you're the cashier supervisor, and then you called your boss to get to the bottom of what's happening. So I'm asking you, as the boss of the cashiers, why did somebody on your team and staff look at me, grab the scanner out of my hand? It was over here. We gave it to him. It was like, hey, man, here. He reached over the wood and the doors and went bloop, bloop, bloop. They gonna take care of the transaction. They got it. I'm out.
Get this guy an acting deal, man. Who is this?
I don't have a
this
racist
guy
going in my body. And you know you got that racist energy all over you because you're not even willing to apologize, fix it, and point out the inconsistencies of what you know and your training and what the policies are. You're wrong.
If that is the policy, she did pick and choose because I'm sure she don't do that on the daily. Who knows?
You're wrong, and I want your full name.
She wrong, man.
Reach out to the people who own this place. Who is the CEO of Home Depot is my neighbor in Atlanta.
Flexing. You don't need her whole name right now, bro. You can figure that out. She works at a Home Depot in San Fernando, California, Valley, whatever. All that, you can figure out her name, her last name. You can figure out her get down.
Okay? So you don't have to give me her name. I'll figure it out. This is wrong. And people should not be treated this way. And if you got a policy and you reflect the policy
She
of this
just
place,
looking.
then the policy should be consistent with everybody that works here. Okay? You don't care.
An injustice for one is not an injustice for all. What does the saying go? Yeah, that right there. He out here preaching.
Right? Because you don't. He cares. That's why he came out. You're wrong. And I came here to tell you you're wrong, and you're not even willing to apologize. Your co-star and co-worker seen me, identified me, without ID. He was like, all right, cool. I said, yo, man, they gonna take care of everything. I gave him
He
my
just got the
credit card,
flow.
and I walked out.
Fuck it.
Is that the policy? Can you please include that information? I was just there.
This the FaceTime.
I just walked. I was just in your store, ma'am. If you're going to talk to your manager, tell your manager the truth. I was just in the store and I gave my guys my credit card in front of your staff and team member and I walked off. Don't say that I'm not there with no ID. You can pull up the cameras. I was there 5 minutes ago.
You're
This
not
is
there with no
completely
ID.
Unnecessary. What you're doing right now. I'm not answering what?
Do you have a pro account?
Ma'am, should I have the CEO of Home Depot to call you tomorrow?
How convenient.
Because he's my neighbor. He's my neighbor in Atlanta.
I wonder, is this true or is he just capping because he's rich, famous? Is he really his neighbor? How convenient.
You want me to get the CEO of Home Depot to call you and tell you that this is unnecessary, what you're doing?
Yep, my manager said that's fine.
Okay, tell your manager I was just in the store. Do you want to tell him that part?
Because if that was his neighbor and he knew him like that, I'd just be on the phone with him. Hey, bro, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're busy, but I got a little situation going on out here in Cali, man. Could you call over to one of your stores, man, and tell one of your employees to lay up off of me, man, because they got their foot on my neck, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you do that for me, big dog? On God, indubitably. Yo, all right, bet. You don't know that CEO. Stop flexing.
He can hear you.
Okay, manager, what is his name?
Carlos?
Carlos. What's his last name?
How we get the FaceTime?
What?
You work in Home Depot. You work in a public place.
That don't mean nothing.
You're asking me for my first and last name. I'm giving it to you. Tyrese Gibson. And those guys are my designers and builders. And I was just in your store 5 minutes ago. And you're on the phone with me asking for ID and you're talking to the ID. I was just in your store. I understand.
ID is ID though. This is verification. You talking, you could be anybody, man. They got AI out here now, you know what I'm saying? They got people getting plastic surgery to look like motherfuckers, man. You could be anybody. You know?
Policy, but you know you're being extra right now.
Your physical ID.
Excuse me?
Credit card.
I don't see the
This is
racism
Tyrese
yet.
Gibson. I was just in your store.
She could be racist. Possibly, but I don't see the racism in this situation. I do not. And like I said, I'm quick to call out some racism. Oh God, I'm quick to call this shit out.
Store policy.
Okay, what is his last name?
She look like she don't give a fuck about her job, period.
Store policy.
I'm not giving you the name.
Okay, what is your name? What is your name?
My name's Corelli.
Aurelie?
Yep, Corelli.
And what's your last name?
I'm not giving you my last name.
I've never heard that before.
Okay, I like your bang.
Dad, I've never heard that before. I've worked at plenty places, especially at call centers. They tell us not to give out our last name. We can say our first name. But if that people ask, we give them the first initial of our last name. That's how it was when I worked at the call center. But that's it.
You have a good night.
You as well.
All right, Karen.
I'll go back. I'll go back.
Okay, Karen. Take care.
I take a picture wherever I'm in the car.
Thanks, Karen. What time do they close, Manuel?
What time? Excuse me. What time you close the store? What time you close the store? 10 o'clock.
I'll be on my way.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Well, there it is, man. I don't know, man. Maybe it was a racist situation because, like I said, she seen a Hispanic trying to swipe it, and maybe it was a big amount, or maybe she just figured that he was trying to do some fraud or something like that. I don't know. If that was the case, then yeah, maybe that was racist. Other than that, I don't see how it was a racist situation. But hey, more power to him. You know what I'm saying? This sound like rich people problems to me. Maybe he need the 1 million. I don't see what he need the 1 million for, but hey, I ain't walking in his shoes. And no, tell me how you feel about this in the comment section below. If you vibed all the way out to the end, I really do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. On God, indubitably, do me a favor. Run over to Vybez TV right now. The link is in the description because I have 2 strikes sitting on this channel right now, the SheldonVybez channel. If I get any other strike, it's over with. It's finito. On God. You know what I'm saying? So run it up over yonder right now. Do not miss out on any other content that I upload because, like I said, if I lose this channel, it's a wrap. So run over to Vybez TV. I have another channel as well, Shooting the Shit with Sheldon. The link will be in the description as well. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, the same name as this channel right here, which is SheldonVybez, no space in between. It's SheldonVybez. And if you're following me on Facebook, make sure you run over to YouTube and subscribe to SheldonVybez channel and also my other channels, Vybez TV and Shooting the Shit with Sheldon. Oh God, we just trying to run it up and stay in touch with y'all, you feel me? Because I see they trying to boot me off of YouTube. Anyway, appreciate you if you vibed all the way up until this point. Till next time, I'm gonna need y'all to be cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes, like you supposed. Oh yeah, and
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
oh God.